pray for Derek and Brieana. Realize all the great blessings from God. Let's celebrate this occasion. Heavenly Father, we come now. We ask your blessing on this food we are about to receive. Please bless the hands that have prepared it. Allow it to be a great nourishment to our bodies. Again, we thank you for ordaining this moment. We ask your continued favor on Derek and Brieana in this life. We pray. Amen. Amen.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is John Downs, Jr. I am the dad, the father of the bride. And I'd like to first welcome all of you for coming and putting this on your calendar as a special event. It makes a wonderful event for Derek and Brieana. I would like to invite my wife up, Carmen Allen Downs. Now this here is my baby's mama. Now, I need you to know this. Down south, they got this saying. They say, mama and them. I don't know if anybody know that saying. I mean, I know a lot of us are northeast there, but mama, that means everybody in the house. But what you have to realize about my wife when she was raising our daughter was that Carmen didn't play about her daughter. If something happened up at that high school and it dealt with Brieana, Mom and them was coming. And Carmen was just a one-man wrecking crew. I'm here to tell you. But I got to say this, my wife has poured every fiber of her being into developing Brieana to be the woman that she is. And we cannot say how proud we are of you. You have exceeded all of our expectations. So, I'd like to thank Geraldine Hamer for raising such a wonderful son. And you got to realize something. She did this by herself. She had 2 kids. And so when Derek got his first internship and I heard that I could see her smile from here all the way to the other side of New Jersey, she said, "Thank you, Lord." But I would be remiss if I didn't mention Gerald Hill, Grandpa. And I mentioned Grandpa because every time I turned around, Grandpa was driving Derek somewhere, making sure his car was working, or coming to some ceremony to pick him up. He did whatever it was it took to step in and to be that positive role model that Derek needed to become the man that he is today. So I have to give him a lot of props because there wasn't a time that he wasn't there for Derek. Or Brieana as they became a couple. And they started dating and coming around a little more and more and all that stuff. I said, this stuff's getting serious over here, you know? I said, look at this. I think my daughter might really like this guy. You know? She used to say, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. Then it became Derek, Derek, Derek. I got replaced. Daddy got replaced. But I got replaced by a good man. And so I'm going to give my wife an opportunity to say something if she does. You want to say what? Okay, she's going to say a word, and then we're going to toast you guys because my daughter said I got a 2-minute limit. So I can't be up here too long. But everybody's got 1 minute, she said.
Okay. I just want to say that Derek and I have been having these little sneak private conversations, which really weren't private because everything I said to him, he said to Brieana. But it was okay. That's what I want. I want you to take care of my jewel. You know what I'm saying? And if I didn't feel in my heart that you were the person that was going to fill her life with love and laughter and make all of her wishes and dreams come true, and let me tell you, she's going to do the same for you. Don't think she ain't. She got you all worked up. Got plans. But I'm glad to see the love that I see between you two, because it's what it starts with, but it takes work and nourishing it to keep it there. Stay in love. Work at it. Don't stop. It can get tired. Okay? Keep loving. Keep working. Keep making my baby smile. Random act of kindness. I love you. Both. All right.
Hold it. At first, she wasn't going to say anything, and then I couldn't even get the mic back. But before we toast Derek and Brieana, there are a couple of people I want to mention. I want to mention Mrs. Margaret Allen, Brianna's grandmother. She was not able to be here. She's 97 years old. Carmen is the baby out of 11, and Lord, is she the baby out of 11. And Mrs. Allen, so you know, raised 11 kids and she raised 2 grandkids. That woman is full of wisdom and knowledge. And so when Brieana and I got baptized together, she said, "John, that is a beautiful thing." She said, "I am so proud of you." And then when she heard I became a trustee, she said, "John, don't you let them church people work you to death." She said, "Because they'll work you to death." I said, "Mrs. Allen, I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart." She said, "All right." But I had to mention her, and I want to mention I am so blessed to have my mother and father, John and Betty Downs, Sr. here as well. So with that, we're going to come up and we're going to toast these 2 wonderful couple. Get your drink. To Mr. and Mrs. Hamer, may God be with you and may God bless you and may you keep each other all the time. God bless. Amen. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. You told me to make it a minute, but probably can go a little bit longer. I just like to say, I'm glad that everybody made it here safely. I'm glad that everybody made it here safely. Can everyone hear me now? Okay. I'm glad that everybody made it here safely, and I'm glad I met to. Oh, excuse me. I'm glad I met you. I'm glad I got to meet the majority of you guys sober. For those of you who came and started the party before the bride even walked down the aisle, I won't mention your names, but I was part of that party as well too. But I'm glad you guys got to make it here safely. I just like to say, Bree, you look absolutely gorgeous, and not only that too, but your bridesmaids look gorgeous as well too. Not only that too, but I know that you guys did a great job with planning this wedding. I know that you did majority of the planning. Of course, if anyone knows Derek, I know him. He's a sports fanatic, so during spring, fall, and winter season, it's all about sports. Fantasy football, Eagles, Owls, Knicks. So Bree, if you're wondering why he's unusually cranky in this time of year, it's not because it's allergy season or flu season, it's because his team selection sucks. But so So that's why, I mean, you guys are doing this during the summer month. He doesn't have a favorite baseball team, so that, hey, you're thinking logically, that's a good reason. But I just like to say, I'm honored to be Derek's best man. I've known him for almost 10 years, and through those 10 years, we've been through a lot of things. And one thing that we decided to do was, make a pact that, hey, we would go out freshman year, explore, have as much fun as possible, and be as independent as possible. Well, as independent as possible while on your one's paycheck, but still as independent as possible. And then we decided to do that. And going to freshman year, he called me second semester and was like, hey, I got in a relationship with this woman. And I was like, we made a pact, man. I mean, spring break's coming up. I'm in Florida, Let's go out, let's have a good time, And he's like, hey, this is different than the previous girlfriend. So, the previous girlfriend was nice, I'll leave it at that, all right? She was nice. So I was anxious to see what Bree was like, and I was just pleasantly amazed. I mean, not only by Bree physical appearance, which Derek good job with that, but also her charisma, her personality, and also just her ability to keep it real, even though she didn't even know you. I mean, she'll keep it real even with me. And with that, I mean, that stood out. But not only that too, but how she made Derek feel. And this is somebody who I knew when I was younger, who threw an innocent child through a basement wall. The innocent child be me. Yeah, exactly. And he made us do chores he made me do chores 3 weeks. He did chores for 1 week, and then he was nowhere to be found for the next 2 weeks. Granted, this is a school that had a population of probably 10 black people, and I couldn't find him. So, Derek, I'm gonna need some compensation after the wedding, because I allowed Lisa had a rape. But in any event, though, I mean, he changed into a person that was more soft-hearted, more calm person, more happier. So with that being said, Bree, you see my blessings. Just one thing you have to do is cook a meal for a brother. Once you cook a meal for a brother, then I got you. But in all honesty, though, when I first met y'all and saw you guys together, I had no doubts about it. I mean, the relationship you guys had was not only love, genuine, but also was a good friendship. Just 3 pieces of advice I just want to give to you, Derek. One thing is, don't forget this date. Don't forget your anniversary, unless you come both sleep on the hardwood floor or on the couch. Number 2 is, next time you move into a place, just remember to buy the appliances first before the flat screen TV. I know, look, bro. I just gotta say this, all right? I know the sports are important, man, but gotta think logically, man. I mean, the hardwood floor causes lower back pain and severe tightness to the neck, and you don't want that lasting duration the next day, okay? So just think logically. And the last thing I gotta say is, enjoy the speech that he gave a couple moments ago, because that'll be the last time Bree was just talked along without any interruptions, okay? But like I said, I have no doubts about what you guys are going through. I wish the best for you guys. Ultimately, if you guys need me for anything, let me know. Just besides money, because I stuck at a physical therapy school. So if you need me for emotional support, I got y'all. But it's a toast to successful marriage, new beginnings, and a blessed marriage. Cheers.
Good evening, everyone. Just like Brieana, I will be reading off of my note card as well. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jenny. I have been Brieana's friend since middle school, and she has been my sister. I love her to death. I've watched her grow into an amazing and wonderful woman, and she's always willing to help everybody out. Brieana, like I said, is a sister that I never had. I remember one of the first dates that Brieana and Derek went on. It was around Christmas time. We did a double date, and we went to the movies. She was so nervous. She was talking like she didn't know what to expect. She didn't think Derek was going to do anything because it was Christmas, and he showed up with a gift basket from Bath and Body Works. And Brieana was just laughing the whole time because she didn't think he was going to do anything, but it was the thought that counted for her, and she realized that he did actually care about her because it was one of their first dates. That, like I said, that was one of the first dates that she had. She never imagined that was going to be the beginning of their happily ever after. These two wonderful people are perfect for each other, and I give Derek props for having so much patience with Brieana, because we know how much of a handful she can be. She's always causing so much trouble for everybody. Derek, I can't think of anyone better for Bree, so you are her true happiness. Please make sure that you take care of her. She is now your best friend, so please make sure that everything that you guys do, that you're always thinking about her, and both of you guys are making sure that you guys are happy, and just always count on each other. One piece of advice that I will give you that you probably already know is make sure you have a bottle of wine to make sure that she's always calm, because that's what she needs on the weekends. So like I said, she is your best friend, and please make sure that you take care of her and just love her always. Please raise your glasses to Brieana and Derek. May the love and happiness that you guys have tonight just be the start of a wonderful life. Thank you.
Hey! Well, good evening, everyone. As of 6 p.m. today, Sunday, August 14th, 2016, Brieana is now my daughter. And Derek is John and Carmen's son. I bestow blessings upon both of you, and Brieana, I welcome you to our family and to our hearts. I willingly submit my loving son to you, and I accept you wholeheartedly as my daughter. Derek, you are the best son in the world. And you are truly a gift from God. I am so proud of you, and I know your dad would be proud and is smiling on you. Thanks, Dana, but I got this.
You do? Okay.
Your love story, stand here, thank you. Your love story is beautiful, and for those who did not go and read it, please do, because you will enjoy reading how their relationship started. However, I really do believe it was all part of God's plan for both of them. Because in fact, I'm not sure how many of you know, I believe Brieana had a full scholarship to a school in North Carolina. And it's also a school that we visited in North Carolina along with our friends, the Brissette. Thanks for the wonderful vacations and trips. I want to give you a shout out. And it's interesting, Brieana had the full scholarship. And you know your child. We went and flew to North Carolina, spent a lot of money going, and Derek's like, this isn't it. Derek was accepted to Penn State and Drexel. And after traveling all over Pennsylvania with my dad, my rock, we decided that we were going to attend Temple's open house. And that's when things changed. And Derek said, this is where I want to go. Derek and Brieana ended up in the same dorm. I believe it was Whitehall. Is that the name of the dorm? All right. Now, Derek, what you don't know is that I had called housing because I didn't like that dorm because there was a there was a crack house down the street, and I was like, my baby is not going to be down the street from this crack house. And they were like, I don't know who you are, lady, but we are not changing your son out of that dorm. It was all God's plan that you were meant to stay in that dorm. So I share all of that to say, I believe God has brought the two of you together as friends and as soulmates. I love you, God bless you, and God bless your marriage.